My name is Anthony Arsali, and I speak on behalf of the First Church of Christ Scientists in West Palm Beach. We wish to express our strong support for this proposed amendment. For the last 89 years, our church and its members have been a part of the fabric of this city. The church is an active church. We have services on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings. And it is our intention and our plan to continue to be an active church for generations to come. So, in that light, over the last few years, we as a church have been in discussions with a number of groups to come up with a plan to keep the church as an institution in this city, again, for generations to come. We've looked at numerous proposals over these years. These options included proposals to develop all or part of the church property, including its submerged land to the east of the property, east of Flagler. Of these proposals, the most promising has been the one that came from Related. With Related, we found a partner that, based on their track record, nationally, internationally, and in our city, we believe they would finish what they would start. If they promised something, they would actually do it. We also found a partner that would respect the wishes of our church and its members. But despite all that, from the time Related actually came and made their proposal, we've discussed and spent hours upon hours over the last 2 years to come up with what's before you today. There's a lot of thought that went into this. And so let me go through why we're supporting this proposal so strongly and why we believe this is the best solution possible for the church, for the city, and for its citizens. So number one, as has been discussed, is this idea of preserving the church. And the discussion has come up regarding landmarking. Landmarking is a negative covenant. It tells you what you can't do. What we're doing here in this proposal is providing an endowment. So a certain substantial amount of money would be set aside that cannot be touched, that will be only used to preserve this church. This will allow for the church to be preserved for a long, long period of time, hopefully forever. Number two is the design and what you've seen in terms of design. What's key to this is, one, you have a world-renowned architect coming in to the city of West Palm Beach. And two, that he's made the church the centerpiece of this design. If you look at it, he based his design on the church building in the front. Three, in terms of the public space and the open space, that's very important to us as a church. And so, as part of this proposal, there's no buildings. If I may have the 5 minutes as a
sorry, you're an attorney representing the...
I'm the attorney representing.
You got 2 more minutes.
And I'll wrap up pretty quickly. But with respect to the public space portion of the proposal, as there's this restriction of 400 feet to the north of the church, to the east of the church, with respect to the submerged land, we're protecting that land. That's not being built. So with this proposed amendment, what you have is only a structure being built behind the church. And that's very important. So we get a chance to preserve the building, but at the same time, allow for this large public space to be on the waterfront. So this, in essence, does preserve our waterfront. And finally is economic impact. In terms of the city, bringing a world-class office building with world-class jobs, and with all the other jobs that are involved in there, is significant and will help the city quite a bit. So for all these reasons, we do wholeheartedly support this proposed amendment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, at this